Welcome to Layn Turo University. My name's Conrad Layn. Welcome to my whiteboard of success and strategy. I'm gonna share this with you, and at the end of each video, I'm gonna go over my exact numbers, and I'm gonna share my exact numbers, how much I earn gross, what my expenses are, and what my net is. So, because I want to be one of the Turo hosts that's gonna share exactly how to do this. No matter if you have no cars, no matter if you have 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars. It doesn't matter how many cars you have or don't have. I currently have 35 cars, no arrogance intended. The point is, I rent my cars typically off the Turo platform, but I've decided to actually add 5 cars to the Turo platform to show you how I've done it in the past and how you can also do this too and keep your expenses low while building wealth for yourself. So first and foremost, if you look at my screen, as it shows there on the right, it shows January 1st, 2026 is 4:05 p.m. So let's get right to it. So the point of this is that I'm gonna share exactly, you'll see 6 cars there. I only added 5 cars. The car in the very top left, the Toyota, that's a car I'm gonna actually rent independently. The reason I did not choose to add that car is because I essentially figured that I bought that car outright cash. The other cars are financed to own, and most people don't have additional finances to lay around. Some do, but I want to make this so easy where even if you have no money in your pocket, I want to be able to break this down for you. Doesn't matter if you have bad credit, good credit, I'm gonna show you how to do that. So the 5 cars are actually financed to own. I actually added the cars to the Turo platform back in October, as it shows right there. And the reason I did that was I just had to get them worked in. Some of them need maintenance to get them right. And so I'm only gonna use December's numbers. And that's kind of the point. Using December's numbers because December's numbers represent what the potential I can earn if all cars are being utilized. Also, if some cars might go through a claim, etc. Things happen, there's maintenance fees, etc. That's part of the business. But the point is that October and November weren't good because some of them needed maintenance, so I had to get a few things taken care of. Plus, most importantly, I wanted to rework the deals I got. I got them all financed, and these 5 financed, so I wanted to get a lower APR, a lower interest rate because it's simple interest, and I get charged by the day. And I typically like to pay off the cars within 1 year to 2 years, typically 3 years max. So I want to get the lowest interest rate. I also want to get the lowest payment as well. So I actually got the deals revamped again. So now, since I have all the car loans in play, that's my number 1 car expense is the payments, which I actually love the payments. I love making those payments, and you'll find out why too. Let's get right to it. So yes, gross, I earned $2,725, but I only rent the cars for 10 days. Which is a 33% utilization. Most Turos rent the cars either up to 90%, 80%, and that's not what I want to do. If I want to decide to go up another 33%, say rent 20 days or rent more, rent the whole month, the whole 100% or 90%, I want to be able to do that, but I don't want to have to do that. I don't like having to do something. So I can actually still be profitable with only renting my cars for 10 days. And I own 35 cars, and these are 5 cars I added to the Turo platform. This is the blueprint, and behind every video, at the end of the video, I'm gonna take a picture of this whiteboard. Every month I show my monthly stats. So I'm gonna do, at the end of January, I'm gonna show you how much I've earned. Doesn't matter if I went through a claim, doesn't matter if I have negative equity. I'm gonna show the bad, the good, the ugly. I'm gonna show you all the expenses, the net, the true net, the gross. I'll take a picture, add it to the back of the video. I'll also leave the stats with a little more detail and so everything in the comments in the description below. So check there. And if you're a Turo host, if you're a new Turo host, a veteran Turo host, if you're a par host, all-star host, etc., please leave how long you've been doing Turo for and how much you earned. Now, you don't have to, but this helps the group, and we're all just here to learn, and I want to be as transparent as possible. And maybe if you have questions and things you want considerations to grow your business or lessen your expenses and grow your profit, you can leave it there too. Other Turos might chime in. I'll also chime in as well. And just leave your numbers of how much you've earned this month going forward, or December, it stays January 1st. But every month, I'm going to do videos like this, and just put in your numbers in the comments. Say, hey, I earned $20,000 or $30,000 or I earned $500, whatever they earn per car or per business. It could be gross, net, whatever you prefer, whatever you feel comfortable with. That way we can all work together collectively in a transparent and honest fashion on how to do this. I have a background in finance, and I'm bringing this to the Turo industry as well. So first and foremost, 33% utilization, rented cars only for 10 days, 5 cars, earned me $2,725, which is actually phenomenal. And that's without extras, that's not without deliveries. If I wanted to add extras or deliveries, I can do that and earn even additional income. But that's just bare minimum. If you don't even offer deliveries or extras, what you can earn possibly. And the cool thing about this is finance to own, not least finance to own, gives you the power where this money I'm earning is gross. Let's get to the expenses. You'll look at this and be like, wow, total Turo expenses, for example, car loans is $1,455 per month, finance to own, which you might be like, whoa, bro, that's a really large amount and chunk and hit to your gross income. You're absolutely right. The gross income gets hit pretty heavily by the car payments. That's my most expensive liability and benefit, because what it does essentially is, since I own the car, it goes back into my net worth. So an untrained eye, I'm going to teach you this, will look at this and say, wow, that's a bad business, because car loans is $1,455 per month, and he only earned $2,725. Not considering that I only rented the cars for 10 days. I could rent it for 20 or 30 days if I wanted to. This is bare minimum. It's not even recommended, actually, but that's how fruitful Turo is. With barely any effort, I'm still earning this amount, and it still pays for my car payments. And these car payments, this is not a lease, this is finance to own. I own all 35 of my cars, which means I could offer other people long-term leases, just like a lease company does, because I own the car and they pay me a long term. That's what a lease is a long-term rental. Or I can also do my best to rent to other Turo hosts who maybe have no credit. Maybe their new kids are 18 years old, they need a car. I could rent it to people, I could gift them, I could get tax benefits, I could use it for real estate deals, I could collateralize these where it becomes collateral. I could sell the cars, I could trade for other cars. It gives me a lot of possibilities when you finance to own, and a lot of tax benefits, especially tax benefits. But the point is that my expense is $1,455, but this negative equity becomes positive equity for me, because essentially I'm paying off the car, and I like to pay off my cars within 1 year to 2 years. Essentially, that way the car's paid off hyper fast. I pay a little interest, and then now when you get rid of this payment, that means I'm only paying for, instead of paying letter A, $1,455 per month for all 5 car loans, I'm only paying for parking, car wash, insurance, and the Best Buy membership that I'm gonna go in detail. And that's it. This last one, the Advantage GPS kill switch, is absolutely free if you get it, and you can check the description below. I left that there too. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get paid for any of these. This is just what I'm doing. I want to be transparent and honest. I don't want to hide anything from y'all. So once you buy the kill switch and get it installed, which I get installed for free, I'll show that strategy too. Left the description below. You can check for yourself, do your own due diligence. Don't have to believe me. I leave all the facts there. I'm being honest. But the point is that when you actually invest in Advantage GPS, you pay a one-time fee and you're done. And then you never have to pay for renewal fees. You don't have to pay for any type of ongoing GPS fees. A lot of other companies do charge you 15, 20, some even more for renewals and for ongoing. That's their business. This company does not charge you. Absolutely, it really positively impacts my bottom line, because what happens is I don't pay for this. It's a one-time fee, done. Then I get them installed for free, done. Typically, you get it installed for anywhere from on average $100 to maybe $200 for GPS, sometimes $300, and it's still worth it if you don't want to get it done for free. You want to pay money, great. But if you want to do it for free like Conrad Layn, stay tuned. I'm going to share how to do that. But anyways, so parking. So parking is here. So parking is, I pay $250 per month for 5 cars, which is $50 per car. You might be in an area where you don't even have to pay for parking. Blessings to you. I live in LA, and your car will be towed if you're not parked. We have signs all over the place. So the reality is I have to pay for parking, which is, it is what it is. So that's $250 per month. Car wash, $99.95 per month, which is basically, it comes out to about, $19.99 per month for 5 cars. So in total, it's $99.95 per month. And the cool thing about this gives a Turo guest a benefit where if they want to clean the car, and then clients with motivation to keep your car clean, because now they don't have to pay any money out of pocket to basically wash your car. You say, hey, for free, just bring back my car clean. You go to this local car wash, bam, they'll clean it for you. They're happy you're not spending money for it, and it's a benefit. You get extra star ratings. And if they do bring your car back dirty, now you have even more proof showing, hey, dude, you brought the car back dirty, you could have did this, and they usually understand. But the point is that you also increase the likelihood of getting 5-star reviews, because you're giving a free service that they don't have to pay for, and you make it really convenient and efficient by offering a free car wash. It's an automated car wash system where they take it to a car wash, it's automated, and they charge me, like I said, $19.99 per month, which is just about $20 per month. In total, it's $99.95 per month that I pay for all 5 cars. You can do this too. And you can also sell it as an extra too, which gives you extra money. But again, I'm not using any extras. I'm not selling any deliveries. This is strictly just me renting a car out for 10 days with a low utilization rate of 33%, and still making enough money and still profiting. That's the secret behind this. So point, like I said, you give this to them as an extra and sell it to them. You give it to them for free, which is cool. And that's pretty much it. And essentially your Turo guest becomes your employee, because now they're basically washing your car for you, which is really cool. And now insurance part also, I only pay $800 annually, which comes out about approximately $66 per month for 5 cars. And actually, let me be truthfully honest about that. I have 35 cars, and this covers all 35 of my cars. I pay $800 annually, and I have 35 cars. Let that sink in. $800, $66 per month. I don't pay $800 per month. I pay $800 per year for 35 cars. And the insurance is good for up to 70 cars. If I decide to go that high, don't know. But it covers all 35 of my cars for $800 annually, which comes out to $66 per month. Let that sink in. Check the comments, check the description. I left more information there. Do your own due diligence. I'm not selling anything. It's called Garage Keepers Insurance. Left the information in the description below. Do your research and figure out if it works for you. I pay way lower for insurance, and I know that. $800 annually for 5 cars, really 35 cars. But for the purpose of the video, I'm only talking about 5 cars, but I only pay $800 annually. Garage Keepers Insurance. Next, average Garage Keepers Insurance costs anywhere from $800 to about $1,500 annually, which is exceptional, not per month. $800 to $1,500 is on average. Of course, it could be higher, it could be lower, but the average amount is $800 to $1,500 per year for Garage Keepers Insurance. And again, my car, this covers all 35 of my cars. I only pay $6 per month, which I actually pay annual, so I get an additional discount, and that's for Garage Keepers Insurance. Best Buy membership cost me $179.99. It's an annual membership. Really cool, great perks. You get Geek Squad service, but the purpose of this is that you actually get to install the GPS systems like this, Advantage GPS, for free. Usually costs anywhere from $100 on the low end, maybe $200-$300 to install these bad boys. You take it to a radio store or installation shop, and they can install it for you. But I get it for free because the perk allows me to go to a Best Buy and install my GPS systems. And they actually know me there, so it's pretty cool. So if you're watching, thank you so much. But for free, so I pay $0, so that's more with the Best Buy membership. I left the description below. I don't get paid for it. I'm not an affiliate. I wish I was though, and I will be the first one to be transparent, let you know if I ever do get that deal, but not this. There's a great service, and you get all these other perks from being a Best Buy member. But I get this done for free. They take my car for about 2 or 3 hours. Bam, bee, bada, boom. They're done. They already know me. But what I recommend, before you even spend $179.99 for the membership at Best Buy, make sure you call your local Best Buys. There's times where I had to go out further, and not all locations offer the service where they don't have the room for it. But some Best Buys have the location where you take your car and they can install radio systems, GPS systems, tracking, etc. They can do that for you. Figure out if they allow you to bring in your products, etc. Highly worth it. But even if you do pay the one-time fee of $100, $200, $300, it's usually worth it because this service right here, they offer, there's no cost after. So once you install this one time, I don't pay for renewal fees per year. I don't pay for any type of ongoing service expense for these. A lot of these type of companies that are kill switch oriented charge you monthly fees of $15, $20, $30 sometimes, even more sometimes. And it charges you renewal fees. This one does not. Absolutely free after you install it. You buy it, set it, and forget about it. You have no more expense. So I don't pay. So I don't even count this as an expense. I'm only adding this just to be transparent. And I left more description below. Check the description, check the comments, and at the end of the video, you'll get this picture as well of my whiteboard. But again, that's about it. That's my expenses in a nutshell. Everything total. I mean, for the Advantage GPS, if you look at the screen, look right there. That's my receipt. That's the actual company. That's their address. That I am telling the truth, and that's how much I spent. Very little. And this, remember, I also spent $974.55 for it, as the receipt shows. That was for 10 devices. They gave me a bonus one because when you buy 10, they give you an extra one for free, which is pretty cool. It benefits me. And again, I have 35 cars. All of my cars are tracked, and I always make sure to protect my vehicles, etc. And I could kill switch it if they're stolen, if they're broken into. If a Turo guest or a renter doesn't want to bring the car back, I cut it off, have the local authorities pick up my car for me, and that's about it. Pretty simple. So again, I spent $974.55 for 10 devices, which comes out to $97.45 each, which you can find some cheaper, you can find some higher at a higher price. But I like this price point because, again, going forward, it's a fair price. I only spent $97.45 for each one, and I got an extra free one. But the cool thing about that is that there's no more fee. There's no more, after you install this, it just works. I've never had an issue with this. I cut off the car. I can set up geofencing. It's pretty cool. And you're able to track your cars and get your car's control. You need these with this type of business because unfortunately people try to steal your car. And I even go a step further and I add stickers to my cars showing that the cars are being tracked. Let me show you actually, if I can find one of the stickers. I had them earlier. Here it goes. So I used the other one. So again, I added 5 cars. So I bought a few of these back in November and everything. So I'm not gonna count this part of this. It came out to $20, but they're totally worth it. I add these stickers on each car. So I let the Turo renter know, I let independent renters know, I let everyone know if you're trying to steal the car, every car is tracked, is recorded. All my cars have recordings. All of them actually are being tracked. This bad boy helps with that. And that's really about it for the most part. But let's go into it and show you some of the expenses. Let me show you my screen with you. I've been talking a lot, so I do apologize about that. And as you see here for January, it's actually 0 because today's January 1st, 2026. But let's go to the next screen. Let's go back to, sorry, I'm on my laptop. I'm gonna share the screen with you and show you guys a little bit. Let's go, oh, here it goes, 2025. So I'm in 2026 right now. So let's and see right there where it shows January 1st, 2026. This is for Turo. These are the earnings. Again, I'm not considering October and November because those are dates that some of the cars needed maintenance. I also had it like some of the cars had issues. I had to get everything worked out, make sure everything's perfect, get them installed, for example, make sure they had GPS systems in them. Also, for example, most importantly, I wanted to go to the bank and get a lower interest rate, which I was able to get a lower interest rate on each and every car, which is phenomenal. But I already had a pretty good rate, but I got even lower. That way I pay less interest over time, etc. So yeah, so let's go to a few different cars. Let's start with take this off, Kia Forte 2023. So Kia Forte 2023, as you see, as I mentioned, it's $430 right there. That's $430 as it shows. Let's go to the next car, Kia Forte 2024. I'll show the screen as well. This shows $483, essentially. Pretty cool. Go to the next screen. A Nissan Kicks 2023. I love this car. I really do. I know you're not supposed to love cars, especially in business, but I do. It's a pretty cool car. $561 is what was earned in December. Again, today's January 1st, 2026, so I can't use January stats till the end of January. So once I release a monthly video, I will show all this back here, and I'll share my screens with you, and so you know how to do it. Let's go to the next car. That's the third one. Oh, I actually love this one too. This is a Nissan Sentra, 2021. This one earns $631. It has a beautiful beige interior as well. And also, this channel will teach you how to take pictures of your car. And all my pictures, in my personal opinion, I've been told they're beautiful, and I like taking nice pictures of my cars. And it's a selling point, and you got to keep them clean as well. Why you have to have that membership, car wash membership, especially at an automated car dealer, saves you time as well. And last but not least, let's go to the fifth bad boy. The car right here. Let's get this bad boy. Let's see. Here we go. Dun dun dun. The Volkswagen Jetta. 2021, boy. This one is $620. There was, as you see right there, missed earnings of $339. Like I told you, some of the cars I had to actually get maintenance. This one needed tires. So I just wanted to make sure one of the tires was kind of not looking right, and it kept getting low. So I knew there was like a puncture in it. I could have got it patched, but all the car tires were pretty worn. So I took time to actually get my new car tires. But again, I'm not going to consider that because this all happened actually in November, but I had to cancel the trip, unfortunately, so I wanted to make sure the cars were safe. But there's going to be ongoing, in future videos, I'm going to add ongoing maintenance fees and what it really costs, etc. But again, this is really just for the month of December 2025. And at the end of January, I'm going to also release how much I've earned and the net expense, etc. And I'm going to do that for every year. So at the end of the month, I'm going to release a video like this about how much I actually earned, the real numbers, the nitty gritty. And other Turos can also leave their numbers below. We could also do this as an educational format where we can ask each other questions. You can share how you want to increase, how you want to bring down your expenses, etc. This is what you get here. So if you're a Turo host watching this, Let me know how well you've done, how bad you've done. If you'd like to count out your earning, how much you earned in a month, how much do you expect to earn, how much did you earn in December 2025? What was your year like? Some people have 100 cars. There's people who have way more cars than me. There's people who have way less cars than me. It's really cool just learning how to actually understand different people's strategies. But anyways, without further ado, that's what we have for people. And again, my net for it at the end of all this, after the gross $2,725 and the Turo expense of $1,885.94, deduct all that. The net part is $839.06. That's without car loans. So, sorry, $839.06. That's with car loans. If you remember, since I like to pay my cars off within 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years max, I dissolve this $1,455 and it becomes a true net. The reason it's a true net and not net is because true net is because since it's finance to own, not a lease, it becomes my net worth. It becomes my equity. It becomes I own this actually now. So I can rent this to a Turo's. I can rent this independently. I can sell the car. I could trade the car. I can use it as a collateral deal in a real estate deal because it's part of net worth. I could sell it. Like it gives me more benefits. Banks will want to give me more loans because I have collateral. I have assets already. Same with real estate. Pretty cool. That's why it's always true net. If this was a lease, this would not be true net. This will only be net because that means I never recoup the money that's going out the door. When you pay a lease, it's a long-term rental. You're paying the owner and you never get that money back. When you become the owner and inherit the property, it becomes true net. The money comes back my way. Then there's tax benefits. There's benefits if I want to offer long-term leases, if I want to rent independently, if I want to sell the car, if I want to trade the car for another vehicle or vehicles. It just gives you a lot more collateral for real estate. So my true net, and both are in the green, even though this is blue, are in the positive. That means even though I have these expenses, Turo expenses, which a lot of Turos don't tell you, I'm still in the green and everything, even though it's blue, because it's $839.06 with my car loans included. But remember, since I'm working to pay these off and that extra $839.06, I want to put back into my car payments and hyper pay my payments. That way I'm always months ahead of my car payments, paying lower interest rate. And then now, once I get rid of that payment, now it becomes the true net. That means that's what I'm earning because there's no more car payment. Yes, there's claims that occur. There's deductibles that occur. There's oil changes. There's tire rotations. Yes, but that's still minimal typically into what you're actually earning. My true net, once I pay these cars off because of my positive equity, is $2,294 with only renting the cars for 10 days per month at 33% utilization without offering deliveries or any type of extras. If I want to add extras, if I want to add deliveries, if I want to rent the car for additional 10 days and get increase my 33% utilization to 66% or to 100% the whole month, I'll blow the doors off this and make even way more money. This is at bare minimum. I'm showing you at bare minimum effort. I have other things going on and I could do this. You could do this too. And this is the power of Layn Turo University. Anyways, like, subscribe, share. Welcome to the